started hiding that. Now I must ask you to use your imagination just for a moment that this piece of rubber is a piece of plate. Health and safety laws since Culloden have taken all the fun of doing these presentations. Pull the trigger, hammer goes forward, pushes the frisson forward, goes depth and goes down, causes a spark, igniting the part in the priming pan. Ever heard of the phrase, flash in the pan? That's where it comes from. You'll then go through a small hole in the barrel into the cartridge inside, and after where there's a 3-second delay. And as I said, they're not really accurate weapons, so it's a case of flash, 2, 3, bang. Right? That's a case of point there to kill there. That's how accurate they really were. Now, I took about a minute to explain how that was loaded and fired. Within that time, a fully trained government soldier would have done that 3 times in that 1 minute, every 20 seconds. And in a moment, we'll demonstrate how the rate of fire worked. If you could not do 2-3 shots a minute during practice, or drop your musket on parade, or do a clever trick of firing the ramrod with the musket, all you'll be introduced to this, the cat of 9 tails. It's basically a whip. And you'll be glad to hear there's no metal bits in these knots. No, have some not batter, salt, to make the wound sting, because if your minimum number of lashes you will receive is 50. 50 lashes, and if it was for the sergeant who's given the lashes, who's not doing his job properly, for example, not given the same porosity from start to finish, then it will be his turn next. And this will be done in front of the whole regiment to make sure everyone gets the message of what could happen to them. Now the uniform is what gave the government army the name Johnny Lobster. The cat of 9 tails gave the army another nickname, Lobster Backs, because of all the lashes on their backs. One, if to bite, and while they're being whipped, they will be given something to bite, so they will scream or bite their tongue, such as hence the phrase, cat got your tongue. One of the things that could be biting is one of the musket balls, biting the bullet. Now I've told you how smartly you look in your uniform, what you're expected to do with your musket, and the possible punishment. We're just sorry we can't sell these to schools, we'll make a fortune. I'm now going to pass on to John to show the Jacobite weaponry, and then, in just a moment, with the help of our 2 recruits, we'll be demonstrating how the tactics that we used here. Right, Chris?
Obviously, the Jacobites used their muskets as well, but as Chris has already said, the Jacobites would actually line up. We'd all fire the muskets in uniform fashion. We'd all fire at once and create a smoke screen. Once they have the smoke screen, they would charge through that smoke screen with the weapons that you see over there. This is a targe. The targe is made of 3 pieces of wood in one direction, 3 pieces of wood in another direction, covered with leather, dyed with either bull's blood or cow's blood. Might have a spike in the centre, like what you see in the case there before you. But this is also an offensive weapon and a defensive weapon. So it would have been used as an offensive weapon and also as a defensive weapon as well. The back of it would have been well padded with deerskin and sheepskin to absorb both the knocks and from the battle. But also this was your pillow in the hills. So when you were out in the hills, you put that in the ground, you put your head in there, and you pulled your blade across the top of you when you slept out in the hills. So you needed this targe to keep your head off the ground from that. Now, immediately behind there, at the time of the battle, ladies, this is your kitchen knife. Gentlemen, this is the knife that you would use at the time. Held hidden from view, behind the targe, out of sight and out of mind. And the Jacobites would always love to have charged down a hill, not here at Culloden, but charged down a hill at speed, and as they hit the government army, they would also use the spike to push them aside, but at the same time, they would also foresight the blade, and the blade would come out as a slashing method towards the throat whenever possible. So these were used in the fashion just to move it and and slash forward with that. In the rubber band, if they were wealthy enough, you had the ability to handle two weapons. You handled a basket hilted as well. So this was used as a weapon. These are the weapons are slashing weapons, not stabbing weapons. If you stab somebody with these weapons, you would lose your actual weapon. And it would also be vulnerable as well to attack. So by slashing all the time, they were always in use. This was used to punch somebody, and this was also used to crack open somebody's skull as well. You heard that expression, somebody was given a good pummeling? You heard of that? That's where it comes from. That's a pummel from the ancient actual sword from there. Most of the grooves on the blades are known as the bloodlines, and the bloodlines are there purely there to allow the blade to come out from the body. And this sword is different from most of the swords in the exhibition. It only has one sharp edge. The other edge is probably one on that side. It's a cavalry sword for the Scottish cavalry, judging with the markings on it, and it would be used as a backslash sword. Driving forward and slashing back for the first time. So these were the Jacobite weapons. After they had fired their musket, they would put the musket down and then they would charge with these weapons forward. Right, gentlemen, it's time to join the army. Come forward, sirs. Come forward.
Okay. Take the blood.
No, it's not enough money. It's just another fight. No, it's not enough money.
Another no. Right. So here's your musket, sir.
You didn't honestly expect us to give them real weapons, did you? Come on, it's the National Trust. I don't even get there when it comes to doing the jars. I get the blunt stuff. Right, now, this is the first line here in Culloden. But this mural shows that there was 3 lines at Culloden. So, we're going to have 3 lines. What's your name? Richard. Can I ask you here? Yeah, you working for you? Good man. You look the fittest. There you go. Hold it just over your arm and hold it like that. You can go behind him, sir. Good enough. Right. Just hold it above the shoulder and just come in at the back. Now we have 3 lines here now at Culloden, and this will be the status. First line, second line, and third line of the government army. We're going to give them the well-known phrase and saying, and we're going to ask them to load, aim and fire, and then we're going to give us the well-known phrase back called bang. So, load, aim, fire. That's it. 5 seconds later, second row, load, aim, fire. 5 seconds later, load, aim, fire. Bang. Now you can imagine how many musket balls was flying over this field at the Jacobites as they charged on that day here at Culloden, because these all regiments were all firing at once, all at the same time. So you can imagine how lead was coming over that field that the Jacobites had to run through. That gives you an idea. Okay, we're back at the front line.
Back into line, sir.
Okay, yeah, back in here.
Back in line, sir.
Now, we're going to put them in a straight line here. Please imagine that there's another second line and a third line here, just purely because we do it in motion. So, we're not going to use this as Culloden, we're going to use this as probably Falkirk or probably Culloden. Yeah, Preston Banton was easy, we sneaked up on it. Right, so this is the first row here. So, get the dresser.
We're set.
Right?
Aim to the imaginary man beside him.
Now, the Jacobites at this time would have been firing the musket, made plenty of noise, started to get down, slow motion charge. Push them aside, straight forward, straight into the second row. The broadsword doing the damage on the second row. Where was the third row? In the nearest pub. Because they all ran. Jacobites in this Highland charge was fearsome. And it was fearsome because they ran every time before it. Why did they run? They were only militia. They were not battle-hardened veterans. And the militia were not in the same state as the government army. So these soldiers could never have held a Highland charge. And that was how easy it was for the Jacobites to make the inroads. However, Cumberland made amends for that. When he came to Culloden and brought soldiers back from Europe, they were all battle-hardened veterans. They had been fighting in Flanders and Fontenoy, so they all knew their stuff. And they taught them 3 things when they landed in the In Aberdeen, he spent 6 weeks in Aberdeen before he marched over here, and in that time, what he taught them to trust each other. Trust who you there originally, because they'd all fought together before that anyway. But he also taught them to make sure, as Chris is showing you, that they had to be able to fire 3 shots a minute, every time, and every one of them. He then also learned to alter their attack and their view. So, gentlemen, there's your weapons, and you go to the front, to the right. When you get to the front to the right, there's the jackals, so charging, what side are you going to do with the attack? This side. So when you're charging, this whole side of the body is open. And this side, you also not to approach the best in front of them, who do the best on their right. So when you charge this side, have a slow motion charge. You wait and wait for you. So you can see that subtle change. You've used it a lot of those probably influence the battle. And each of it was used, we don't actually know, but we know from the journals that it was written up, that that's what they were trained. Sure. Gentlemen, you work to meet you all. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you, lads. The whole purpose is actually to give you an idea of what the charge is like, to show you how it's done. The main things you must see when you come to Culloden. Please make sure you can see the center of the body. And here, it's 4 minutes duration. You stand in the middle, and the 4 screens round about you will actually show you how the form actually protects the back of the body. It's not glory, it's choices. Please make sure it's okay for the children. And then when we come out, we'll turn around the last and it actually shows you how the battle started, was evolved, and how it's completed. And it shows you the regiments, both regiments there, done in and it's like a games machine. It's well worth watching. Now, when you're ready, I think we can go on to the battlefield. It was snowing earlier on. Isn't it quite the rain and the sleet and the snow that we had on the 16th of April? But certainly, it was snowing earlier. Your guidebooks actually give you a good description of the scene of the battlefield and around it, so we can get the maximum exposure by looking at that. A good tour of the battlefield from the cairns and along by the gravestones and that area will last you approximately about 35 to 40 minutes. Well, guess what, folks? That's the exact time of the battle. 35 to 40 minutes. It won't last any longer.